Outside the northern wall of the Old City, there are many ancient tombs, among them burial caves from the days of the First Temple, less than 3,000 years ago. Some attribute the Target Yard to the prison where the prophet Jeremiah was imprisoned by King Zedekiah. At the end of the days of the Second Temple about 2,000 years ago, the third wall was built. The wall surrounded several hundred meters of the area north of the current wall, which was then inside the city of Jerusalem. Some believe that the Garden of the Sepulchre is the place where Jesus was buried. From the middle of the 19th century, many Russian pilgrims came to Jerusalem. In 1857, the Ottoman government sold about 70 dunams to the Russians, at the request and with the funding of Tsar Alexander II. The place is called the Russian Compound, and is located at the northwest end outside the walls of the Old City. The Russians built with great splendor a wall, hostels, courtyards and a church which served the pilgrims until the First World War and the rise of the Communists. And the French compound was also established, so that there would also be Christian Catholic control, because they were in rivalry with the Russian Orthodox. They built monasteries and a hospital. The Notre Dame convent was used for French Christian pilgrims. At their request, they opened the new gate in the old city wall. At the end of the 19th century, as part of the process of going outside the walls of the old city, on the sides of the road to Nablus, the Mushrara neighborhood, and the Baba Zara neighborhood, called after Herod's Gate in Arabic, began to be built. The neighborhoods were established by wealthy Arabs who lived in the old city, who began to go outside the walls and built luxurious houses. Among them is the Husseini family, one of the most important families in Jerusalem. In World War I, the Turks looted the French compound. The British Mandate nationalized the Russian compound and turned it into a governmental center. And in World War II also the Notre Dame monastery. The Jewish underground that worked to get rid of the British attacked the British police building. During the War of Independence, a battle was fought in Notre Dame. Part of the monastery was blown up by the Arabs. The Arab residents of the Mushrara neighborhood fled, and when the British left the country, the Jews took over the Russian compound, and the Mushrara neighborhood was divided between Israel in the west and Jordan in the east. In the east, Bab al-Zahra grew and became a commercial center. In the west, Jewish immigrants arrived in Mozarara. Many families densely populated the luxurious villas in the neighborhood, and the neighborhood became a slum. In the Russian compound, the State of Israel established its own governing institutions and paid for them to Russia. In the Six-Day War, the entire eastern part of the city was occupied by Israel. In the 1970s, the plight of the residents of Mushrara led to the establishment of the Black Panthers movement, which went out against the poverty and discrimination of Jews of Mizrahi descent. Its struggles were successful in raising social awareness of the problem. The Notre Dame monastery underwent renovation. The Orient House building of the Hosni family was used until 1967 as a hotel that hosted important people of wealth and government. Following the First Intifada, the Palestinians made it a symbol of government. In the Second Intifada, the State of Israel closed it.